Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. SunnySplosion is a VTuber who, of course, came from a rainbow company, a certain rainbow company, and is now a part of Glitchstars EN, one of the Dreamers. So they are part of the Dreamer situation, and of course, we are going to be talking about them today because of a certain situation that did happen. And I do like to give you guys a little bit of updates on things that happened with VTubers themselves. Today, of course, we're talking about her. She got her first intravenous transfusion or infusion. Medicine suppresses my immune system, so it will stop attacking my joints. She has like basically an autoimmune joint thingy that does happen, where basically your immune system sees your joints as a virus or as a external thing, and it will attack. It doesn't recognize your joints as being a part of your system, and it will attack it, it will degrade it, it will destroy it. It's not something that happens right away, it's something that happens years, but since it will never stop unless you get this medication, your joints will be destroyed by the time she is in hag territory, as people call it, not in a bad way. But in her 30s and such, she's going to have really bad joints if she doesn't have this type of infusion. And it says, so I need to be super careful not to get sick. I was a bit stressful, but it only took 30 minutes. I'm so excited to hopefully feel a lot better. She's been having joint issues. She's been having a lot of pain. She's been having a lot of that kind of stuff. And since it's an autoimmune thing, they are weakening her immune system, which is the problem. She is more likely to get sick from the human malware, the different forms of human malware, from the flu, the cold, all that kind of stuff. Different forms of human malware will be something that will affect her if she's not careful, which is why I'm pretty sure anywhere she goes now, it's just to be safe, wear a mask. I do that anyways because my parents are my mother is immunocompromised in the sense that she's a weak immune system. My father, as you may or may not know, is going through cancer treatments. So that is things that I have to be very careful for, and I have to be very cautious of. That's how come I can understand her now having to worry about that. It is a bit of a struggle, but she's strong, and she's going to be able to get through it, because all this is doing, this is not like chemotherapy or anything like that. All this is doing right now is weakening her immune system so it won't attack itself. But yeah, I wish her the best in the future. And I know she's going to continue being the cheery person that she always is. And there is the picture, and I'll move it away because I know some people are kind of iffy about IVs and stuff like that. But I do wish her the best. BriAltCookibox is a VTuber, Live 2D rigger. She rigs a lot of people's stuff. She is her own rigger as well. She is her own mom. She birthed herself. She did, basically the hermaphroditic birthing. I'm just playing around. Don't take me seriously. But she is doing something interesting, amazing, whatever you want to call it. The Balls Cup 2, balls to the wall, bigger, better, ballier. Which isn't even a word, but yeah, there we go. Sunday, August 2nd, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 64 VTubers will compete head-to-head, ball to ball, this Sunday in a thrilling marbles on-stream tournament. Can you handle all the balls? Can you handle their balls? I say balls a lot because this is, of course, as you can see here, the whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna actually put the music there. I don't know if it is copywritten, but I got actually some of my videos and my my live streams recently blocked in all territories by Next One and other people who are looking for, did you use this song, did you use that song, etc. So yeah, you have a lot of people there. You have a ton of individuals, as you can see here, who are going to be a part of it. The casters are Hazumi Eileen, Kitty Kittlevolt, all these players here from Globy and other, Bonnie Barkswell, other people. Also, some independents as well. Some independent VTubers as well. All of them pretty much larger VTubers. So it's nice to see that a lot of people are able to do this and have fun. I do wish them the very best. Another meme in these trying times. Of course, VShojo owed their talents a lot of money. And in this case, Shiori, of course, being the crazy little Shiori that she always is, the wild, imaginative bookkeeper of, archive keeper of Hololive Advent, says, I owe my manager tons of money. Not true, of course, it's a meme. He's gonna break my kneecaps. But I think his kneecaps broke first. It really sucks for him, but yay! I need to withdraw money. So that is very much Shiori. in her type of just chatting streams. She does do a lot of lore stuff, and she does do a lot of like creating lore and that type of stuff recently. I've seen it a lot from her, and it's amazing to see. Of course, I love it. I love seeing it, and I love showing you guys a little bit of Shiori when I can. Kat-14 is a fighter jet, the F-14 Tomcat. It is part of VFleet Project's Gen 2. VFleet Project is basically a organization, a VTuber organization, that what they're doing is they're creating VTubers to try to bring a little bit more light, into the darkness that is history ships, museum ships, history of aviation and that type of thing in general. A lot of people aren't really too interested in it, so they're putting the VTuber as kind of like a face of it. They have various ship VTubers. They have various, like Type 14 Tomcat and other type of airplane VTubers, jet VTubers. And the reason why I'm going over this at all today is because let's turn and burn. Happy 1-year anniversary to the Top Gun herself, Kat-14 VT. Kat will be celebrating 1 year in the skies with a special build kit stream of an F-14 Tomcat. Thank you for your amazing year. This year, Kat, sky is the limit for you. 1 p.m. PDT, 4 p.m. EDT. It is going to be a hell of a moment. And of course, if I can find it for you, I will show it to you. That's some of their stuff here. Their things that they're having there. It says, my 1-year anniversary stream postponed to this Saturday, August 2nd. It was supposed to be on the 29th, but it's postponed to August 2nd at 1 p.m. PST. I was going to show it to you, but it's not there yet. In order to glue and hopefully we can build the Hasegawa kit together. I'll need the advice tips you guys can give. I'm not a good Goompla / model kit builder either, so I could definitely understand why, getting a bit of help there would be good. But either way, happy anniversary to them, and I do hope it goes very well for them. Anycolor had a shareholders meeting Q&A. This is from the part of Korai Mikazuki from Kodosanji subreddit. And they, of course, have this one here of the whole set of every single question that was asked of Anycolor. Since I'm not great at, making things short, I always make things long, as you know. It freaking takes me forever to talk and I yap too much. I'm going to take a look at what other people have said and done down here in regards to the whole thing. The buy the beat gamble has paid off. EN will continue as long as the boys keep bringing new views. That's something that I already kind of had an idea. Buy the beat has been extremely successful for, it's pretty much not necessarily fast growth like Luxium, but it's pretty much the next Luxium when it comes to the EN side. It is doing extremely well. Compared to all the other ones that have been happening, like, Denoth and others that unfortunately have not been supported as well. And TTT, when they came out, which is not even their official name, it is a name that they gave themselves. So that is something, unfortunately, that has happened, but here we go. JP side is still going strong. Events will continue. We already know that. JP never had any issues. EN was the one that was suffering with 50% less, income, and even worse. There's a flat trend in super chats. Strong part of Niji continues to be merchandise. 41,000 people have auditioned to apply for Nijisanji in fiscal year 2025. If that is Japan-based, then of course that's probably one of your best bets anyways, because JP is doing extremely well. If it's US-based or North America-based or English-based, then of course still okay if you have nothing, but there are better places out there. And if you are a woman applying for this, then holy crap, well, Aster's out, so you're lucky. It's still okay, but Aster's out finally, so you're gonna be safer. For 2026, they have more collabs and even more merch. Niji is still going strong despite the controversies. Of course, they've removed people that they needed to remove that were screwing them over in the sense of making their PR look bad. That's one of those things that, of course, does happen. EN did again worse this year, but not surprising. They also did 50% worse than they did last year. So yeah, I think I went over that when the first fiscal stuff happened. Earlier, I think this month, it happened that, and the Niji EN live during the Niji Fest, zero revenue. Someone questioned why EN talents stream less than focus on events. Replied that they were focused on finding streaming opportunities while allowing talents to take part in events. Events make them more money, because events bring merchandise. Events bring that kind of stuff. That's why they're more on events. Well, at least Nijisanji is. Nijisanji EN people, as you've seen from the super chats that I've been sharing consistently every month, they do well, but they're not. It's not like the heyday, the golden days of Nijisanji in those cases. Niji's planning to do it by EN since their numbers are about half of what they were in 2023. I've been working on building trust. You wouldn't have to build trust if you didn't screw it over with the Selen thing, and then the Aster thing, and then all these other ones that have been popping up here and there. If you didn't have bad trust already, you wouldn't have to make things better. They noted that talents have graduated and been terminated due to inappropriate comments and scandals. Riku said they apply compliance training. That was found to be a lie. To prevent inappropriate behavior in the first place. Well, Aster proved that to be a lie. And also said that if something appropriate happens, they'll assemble a team to consider appropriate measures. He also says that when such incidents occur, it's important to self-reflect and review internal policies and training. Not sure how much they've done that. They can say that to investors and not do a dang thing, because investors won't even ask beyond that. And they won't know beyond that. That's another thing. But, I mean, I'm glad that By the Beat is doing well, because whatever company they're a part of, they are human beings, and they are actually, you know, they're doing this to get some kind of income. And I do wish for them to not have to suffer. Either suffer, you know, for wanting to, you know, pay their bills or whatever it is. I just don't want people to suffer. Now, and it sucks that they're part of Nijisanji, but that's a whole separate issue from the actual people inside of it. That's a whole different issue from the livers, VTubers, whatever. Those are the people I support more than the agency itself. Otakon is, of course, a convention happening in Washington here in the Walter E. Washington Convention Center in Washington, D.C. to 2001, the actual thing. So it's going to be in Washington, D.C., not Washington State or anything like that. So that is around the Virginia, Maryland, etc. area. Just to kind of give you guys a feel of what's going to be happening. And, of course, they are also going to be having, as they usually end up having, a concert called Idol Harmony. August 9th, 2025 at 8 p.m. The tickets are still on sale for Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster, unfortunately, is the one that usually does these things, good or bad. You take it as you will when it comes to that, good or bad. They are the ones that are going to be doing it. And now we have the people that are going to be there. Phoebe, Pengi, Utano Pandora, Piepi UFO, and Kikihime. Kikihime is a cosplayer slash idol singer thing person. I believe she's not exactly an idol, but she does do a lot of idol songs. Like, she's not in an idol group. That's what I mean. She's not in an idol group, but she does a lot of idol songs, a lot of dances of those songs, and a lot of cosplay as well. The last time we talked about her really was when that stalker did that thing with, you know, pretty much glomped her and scared the crap out of her, because that's a stalker for like several years. And so the prices are going to be GA 7 general admission $78.40, VIP 106. These are about the regular prices for any kind of center, unless it's like a tiny place. Most venues are going to have this pricing, so it's not overly priced. And of course, having this many people in there that are popular, it's going to be something that's going to be, you know, going forward. And as you know, Phoebe and Piepi UFO were they were going to become a part of VShojo in their separate generations, but unfortunately, you know, the things happened the way that they did. But I think this is going to be amazing for each and every one of them, and it is going to be a fun event for anyone who wants to, you know, see a live venue, live concert with any of these people that they may be watched on YouTube or whatever. We have Mori Calliope doing a second Osaka Expo concert incoming. It's been a summer full of shows, really. She has been doing a lot of shows. She's been doing a lot of stuff. And of course, let's take a look at this translated post. Virtual Live Volume 2 announcement, Virtual Osaka Healthcare Pavilion. Virtual Live ARC, This Future by KAF and Mori Calliope has been confirmed. This is their second one, as far as I know, that they've done with KAF, or KAF, which is another V-singer idol in Japan. And the Virtual Live details, Expo 2025 Virtual Osaka Healthcare Pavilion. Eudaimonia presents Virtual Live Volume 2 ARC, This Future. It's going to be September 18th, of course. Only the first 4 songs will be streamed for free on Mori Calliope's official YouTube channel, while the entire event will be streamed for free in the Reality channel. For special radio program, performance starting, 1800 special radio program featuring KAF and Mori Calliope. Introducing the Osaka Healthcare Pavilion will be streamed on the same channel on the main screen of 2025 Osaka Kansai Export Virtual Osaka Pavilion. That is a whole mouthful. Simultaneous real-time streaming is also planned at the Reborn Stage Event Plaza at Osaka Healthcare Pavilion. Details, of course, in these places here. But they are doing their second concert, their Volume 2 of their original Virtual Live that they had before. As you know, I had covered it when it first came out. When their first one came out, the pieces that were still left on their channels, I was able to cover the visuals, a little bit of the actual songs. Of course, trying my best not to get hit by the hammer that Hololive always does with these things. So I tried to not get hit by the hammer of this stuff. They're doing the virtual Osaka healthcare pavilion and all the dates and things like that, things that they had done before, talking about Hanafu or Kaf, and talking about Mori Calliope, and of course more things here about the pavilion itself, all things that they're having planned. So I know this is going to go well, and I wish them the best. I wish Calli the best in everything that she does. She's a hard worker. She overworks herself sometimes, but she loves what she does. So I really wish her the best. Kiara has a new song out, Tasty, but that's not the one that we're talking about today. We're talking about this. Remember that Takanashi Kiara and Laplus, in this case, are going to be doing an original song because they are doing the Myth Mash, which is basically they are combining themselves with to do a duet with a Japanese VTuber inside of Hololive. It's been chosen, the separate ones there. Hers is Laplus Darkness, Yes My Dark, or Yamada, or whatever you want to call her. And let's listen to a little bit to what she has here. Of course, I can't watch all of it because Hololive has copyright struck me a bunch of times. Next one, the next tone or whatever, the one that they have under. So if you hear a bit of crispy audio, crunchified audio, or if you see the whole of the screen being redacted, blurred, then you know why. You know I got a copyright strike notice, and that's what it is. Sounds like a good song.
So many thoughts in my mind. I wanna let go. We can glow in the dark.
So that is a little bit of a teaser for you. What I am going to do, though, instead of having moving images, I'm going to show you a little bit of the images that they have there. Of course, both of them in their wonderful dresses. Right there, beautiful close-up dresses of everything they have there. The separate sections here. They, even if it's a more simplified version of what they do, because this is more simplified compared to an actual animation, it's a lot easier to get things through. That's why they do it this way. You just have, pictures or drawings in this case, and you have motion going around with them, and you do it that way. You have motion moving out and in of static images. It's still a very, very intensive process, but it can be done maybe in days versus weeks of being done. So this is amazing. Of course, this is all in the repertoire of both of them. They both sing it really, really well, and I'm very glad that they were able to do something like this with Kiara and Laplus, and I hope that this continues for the next generations, the other generations of EN. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. And the reason why I do this because I want it to be a good place for VTubers in order to lift people up instead of tearing each other down, instead of using Google Docs and all that other crazy kind of stuff. We're talking about Hemomal today, which is an unlicensed nurse bunny obsessed with blood and soft screams. Cute, clinical, chaotic. Let's take a look at what they have here. So this is their specific content here. The one that we have available to us are, of course, because I believe the only videos are here in this section. We do have them saying unlicensed nurse bunny, same that they had on their Twitter. Now, let us take a look and see what is here. Let's see what she has here available to us.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh no. To say I'm afraid of heights. They react to light and sound. I don't know which one of you is in front of me because you're both bald.
I'm white.
They're playing GTFO.
You both are.
Oh shit. I are smart. No, don't clip that.
Well, too late. Already clipped. And of course, I will show you their YouTube side, which of course they have a month ago. Their ASMR school nurse lets you rest in her office. It is risky to have the ASMR. I'll just let you know right now. Hemomal, unfortunately, YouTube is being really, really bad with the ASMR stuff. A lot of bigger YouTubers are getting hit with that. So please be safe. And of course, thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. And I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. So yeah.